Wispies, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be another makeup tutorial, obviously on the look I'm wearing right now. This look is inspired by a picture I found on Instagram. Hold on one second so I can find it to show you. Okay, it's inspired by this picture that I found on It's inspired by this picture that I found on Anastasia Beverly Hills Instagram page. So as you can see, it's like a completely matte, really deep purple eye, but then the skin and like there are accents on the eye that are super duper highlighted, and I absolutely loved that idea. So I basically wanted to just do it myself, recreate it, but obviously when somebody does a makeup look, it's going to be completely different. So mine is a little bit lighter. It's not as intense or dark of a purple. Okay, Rachel. But yeah, so it's a matte purple eye, which if you have brown or green eyes, this is going to look incredible on you. Purples look, I mean, honestly, purple looks great on every eye color, but it really makes brown and green eyes stand out the most. But yeah, I just really loved the contrast between the completely matte eye, and I did like a matte foundation and then super highlighted like accent points. So yeah, I really love the way it turned out. I'm gonna go out tonight and show it off to the world. But I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm not gonna ramble on too much longer. But yeah, this is a pretty affordable makeup tutorial too, because we're using mostly Morphe eyeshadows and then one Makeup Geek eyeshadow, so that's always a plus, isn't it? But yeah, I'm not going to ramble on too much more. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure that you thumbs it up if you do. Leave me your comments down below letting me know what you think of the look. Oh, there's hair everywhere. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, and let's just jump right into the look. Hey, so we're going to start off with the eyes today. I'm going to take these two colors. This is the Morphe 35N palette, which is a complete palette full of matte neutral shades, and I'm going to take these two shades. One of them is kind of pinky and one of them is just a neutral brown, and we're going to use this as our transition color in our crease, the mixture of the two. So I'm going to just buff that through the entire crease with an E40 brush from Sigma and make sure it's nice and blown out. Then I'm going to go ahead with this kind of plummy color from that same 35N palette, this time on an E35 brush from Sigma, which is a little smaller than the E40. So it's going to go a little bit more direct in the crease, and this is going to start building the dimension and the gradient of the purple for the eye. This eye is all about building that gradient and really giving a nice smoked effect, so that when you look at it, it kind of looks like it's not a whole bunch of different colors, but kind of just like one color fading from really intense to really soft. So I'm also going to take that same color with a smaller brush. This one is from NYX. I'm not sure of the number of it, but it's just slightly smaller than the E35, and I'm also going to brush that in the crease just to start building up the intensity of the color. Then I'm going to go into the 35B palette, I think. This is a complete palette full of just really nice bright shades, and I'm going to take this nice grape purple color and I'm going to put it on this Real Techniques brush. This is very similar to like an E25 from Sigma, and I'm going to start building the intensity of that color in the crease. This is going to take a little bit of work and a little bit of building, but you can do it at your discretion. Build up the purple to as intense as you want it. I built it up really intensely, and I kept it really low on the eye, once again, so that you can see the fade from like really intense purple to like that nice soft mauve on the edges. So I intensified it like little by little, just adding a little bit of product at a time and blowing it out with each step. So you really want to blend with this step and keep blending and adding and blending and adding. And then I just took that same purple color on a flat shader brush. This is actually a concealer brush from Sigma, and I'm going to just pack it on the lid. This color took a little bit of work to pack on the lid. You might want to put like a shadow stick or a primer directly under it to build it up a little bit quicker and get it a little bit more intense, but after a while it ended up being exactly what I wanted, so it just took a little bit of work, but it was perfectly fine. You just want to keep building it up to the intensity that you'd like it. I wanted it to be like a full stark purple, so I kept packing it on and packing it on, and then you do want to go back and like blend the edges just a little bit. But after that, I did my full foundation routine. I didn't include it in this video because it took way too long. I went back with those two colors that we used on the transition and on the lower lash line with a fluffier pencil brush. This one is from Real Techniques. I just buffed it along the lower lash line. We're basically going to imitate exactly what we did on the top lid on the bottom lid, so that it's a nice cohesive look. So I'm just buffing that out nice and blended like, that's not a word. And then I took that like darker or that neutral purple color, this time on a smaller pencil brush. This one is from NYX, not sure of the numbers of these brushes either, but just buffing that a little bit closer to the lash line, once again just imitating what we have on the top lid right on the bottom lid. So you're just going to buff that out nicely. Then I took the like intense grape shade, and I put that on this angled liner brush from NYX, and I just kind of tight lined, not tight lined, but just like put that right directly on the lower lash line. This took a little bit of work because I think I used the wrong brush for it. I probably should have used like something a little bit thinner, but I put that on. And then to highlight, this is like the foiled effect. I took a little shader brush and Whimsical, this is a foiled shadow from Makeup Geek. I sprayed the brush with a little bit of Fix Plus and then I foiled it right under my brow bone. This might be a little bit too intense for some people, but I loved it. You do have to blend it out with your fingers or another brush a little bit first or afterwards because it can be a little bit too stark. But I also put that on the inner corner to add a highlighted like metallic effect as well. I love the way this turned out. It really brightens up the eye and just, I don't know, I really like the contrast between the foiled shadow and the completely matte eye. I thought it looked really great. But once again, like I said, you are going to have to blend out especially the brow bone because going from straight matte to straight like foiled metallic, it can look a little bit weird. So make sure you blend it. Then I went in with any black eyeliner. This one's from Urban Decay. I actually don't even know if they make this anymore. And I just tightlined my eyes because I hate when I put on lashes and you can see like the skin of my eyelid or like my lash line. Yeah, I just hate when you can see that. So I put on some black eyeliner so it looks nice and cohesive. Then I took these double Wispies from Ardell. These are probably one of my favorite lashes ever. They're just really nice and full. They're not too intense, but they do like add a little bit of drama to the look. Wow, I just watched that clip and like, why did I like poke myself in the eye there? Then I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade Light palette and I took that middle shade with this big old buffer brush from NYX and I bronzed up my skin before I went in and contoured. I really like this brush from bronzing. It's really, really great at blending out your bronzer really quickly. Then I took the really dark shade from the Shade Light palette on this flat, like flat definer brush from Zoeva and I just intensified the contour. This is up to you if you want to make like a really intense contour or you don't want to contour at all. It's completely up to you. Then I took Honeymoon blush from Makeup Geek, which I just Googled and I realized is discontinued, but it's a really like nice baby pink with like silver specks in it. But you can of course use like something like Benefit Rockateur or just something like a little bit more cool toned, I think goes with this look. And then I took this Ofra 3D bronzer. I'm not using the bronzer at all, just a little highlight strip that's in it because it's gorgeous. And I took this Sigma highlighting brush. I sprayed it with a little bit of Mist and Fix from Makeup Forever and I foiled the highlight because I wanted it to be nice and intense and make myself look, you know, a little bit sweaty. So I just went on the tops of the cheeks, on the bridge of the nose, and then the Cupid's bow. I didn't do my chin or my forehead because I felt like that foiled highlighter on the chin and forehead would be a little bit too crazy. Then for lips, I started off with Chicory lip liner from MAC and I lined my lips. I just wanted to do a nude but make it metallic, so I started off with this lip liner. It's just like a warm, like neutral, kind of orangey color, my favorite kind of lip liner. Then I went in with Sonic Truth lipstick from Marc Jacobs, which is my absolute favorite at the moment. This formula is great and the color is just like the perfect baby pink nude ever. It's not too baby pink, it's more on the nude side, but it does have that touch of baby pink in it and I'm obsessed. It's very similar to Cream Cup but more nude. And then I went in with this ColourPop gloss. I think this is called Tight Fit, but it's one of their glosses that are in a metallic finish. So, and these ColourPop glosses are bomb. I'm obsessed with them and this metallic finish really is gorgeous. I wish like in person it looked way more metallic, so when you guys do it it'll look great, but yeah, I just love these glosses. Then once you do that, you can spray yourself with a setting spray. I used Makeup Forever Mist and Fix today. Just douse myself in it, and then once you do that, you're completely done with the look. I hope you guys liked it. Okay, ladies, that's going to be it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure if you did, then you give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so that you can keep up to date with all my new videos. Just want to say thank you to everyone that's watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!